the vision faded. Pip was left breathless. The image of his magnificent, self-running water wheel burned into his mind. He had done it. He had built a machine that could turn ownership into a river of passive income. He looked at his portfolio, at the collection of stocks and REITs, with a new sense of mastery. He had built a mighty kingdom of paper and wood. But as he looked out at the real, tangible world, a new kind of question began to form. He saw a bee, its legs heavy with golden pollen, buzzing towards its hive. He saw a glint of a beautiful, shiny stone half buried in the dirt. His portfolio was strong, but it was made of concepts, of promises, of ownership. A new fundamental curiosity sparked in his mind. He turned to the wise badger. "I've invested in paper and wood, but can I invest in the real stuff? Can I invest in the honey itself, or the shiny stones?" The badger's eyes lit up. "Pip," he said, "you have built the farms and the factories of your financial kingdom. But every wise king knows that a kingdom is only as strong as its royal storehouse." He led Pip to an ancient, formidable building carved into the side of a mountain. It had no windows, only a single, massive stone door. This was the strategic reserve of the forest. The badger pushed the door open, revealing a vast, cavernous space divided into different chambers. "Your stocks and REITs produce wealth during the good seasons," the badger began. This place is about preserving wealth through all seasons." He led Pip into the first, largest chamber. It was filled with colossal silos stretching up into the darkness, and the air smelled of earth and harvest. "First, there is food," the badger said, scooping up a handful of golden grain. "Wheat, corn, seeds, the things the forest needs to survive. The value of this," he said, letting the grain run through his paws, "doesn't explode like a new sapling. It simply grows with the number of mouths that need to be fed. It is the foundation. It protects you from hunger, but it won't make you a king." Then he led Pip into a second, warmer chamber. It was filled with thousands of barrels of a thick, dark, viscous tree sap. The air hummed with latent energy. "Second, there is energy," the badger said, tapping on a barrel. "This is the fuel for the forest's engine. When we are in the great summer of expansion, Barnaby is building, the squirrels are producing, the market is running hot. The forest needs more energy. The price of this sap goes up. But in the great winter of recession, when everything hibernates, the forest needs less energy. The price of this sap goes down. It is a powerful but volatile asset, tied directly to the seasons of the economy." Finally, the badger led Pip to a small, heavily guarded door at the very back of the storehouse. He opened it, revealing not a vast chamber, but a small, quiet vault. Inside, there was no mountain of treasure. There were just a few perfectly stacked, heavy golden bars, glowing with a soft, internal light. "And last," the badger said with reverence, "there is gold, the shiny stones. It is the strangest of all assets." "What does it do?" Pip asked, staring at the beautiful metal. "Nothing," the badger replied. "It produces no acorns, it provides no energy, it feeds no one. It just is. Its power comes not from what it does, but from what it is, rare, beautiful, and eternal. For thousands of years, in every forest on Earth, animals have agreed that it has value. It is a protection not against a mild winter, but against chaos itself. It is the asset you own for when you lose faith in all other assets, in governments, in promises, in paper." Pip finally understood the whole picture. His portfolio couldn't just be farms and factories designed for growth. It needed a royal storehouse filled with strategic reserves, food for stability, energy for the boom times, and gold for the moments of true crisis. He had discovered a new layer of diversification, a way to protect his kingdom from every possible season. He walked out of the storehouse, feeling like a true strategist. Just as he was about to thank the badger, the sly fox appeared from the shadows, a slick, confident smile on his face. He had overheard their conversation. "Honey, shiny stones. Very wise, Pip, very wise. But so physical, so much work to store it. What if I told you there was a way to profit from the price of 100 barrels of honey while only having enough acorns to buy one? No storage, no sticky paws, just pure, clean profit. It's a kind of magic." The fox held out a single, strange-looking contract, a piece of paper covered with complex symbols and numbers. Pip looked at the magical contract, then at the badger, a new kind of question in his eyes, a mix of intrigue and deep suspicion. What is this magic?